Hey, you guys. Have you ever wondered how manipulation works? Have you ever wondered that? Before I healed and went on my journey back to wholeness, I learned some things, or I saw some things, and now I've learned some things. What I saw was how manipulation works. When you come out of your trauma, out of dysfunction, and you go on your journey back to wholeness, things will become clear. Have you ever heard the saying, hindsight is 2020? What that means is when I look back, things become clearer. When I look back, I get the lesson. So I'm here to give you the lessons that I learned so you don't have to go through it. I'm here to be your personal tutor, your personal coach that's going to walk you through transformation. Remember I said, had you ever wondered how manipulation works? It works by using what's called emotional levers. Sit with that for a moment. Emotional levers. That's how manipulation works. It's like a button. That's an emotional lever that allows them to do certain things to cause you to be manipulated. You say, well, Jasmine, what are those things? I'm glad you asked. I'm over here typing on my little computer, and I said, you know what? Let's tell them what emotional levers are. I want to tell you what they are. Give me just a second. These are emotional levers. People can use anger as a lever to get you to do what they want you to do. Has someone ever used anger to try to get you to do what they want you to do? Have you ever been in a situation, everything's fine, you're happy, and then all of a sudden the person just gets mad out of nowhere? They're just angry. Everyone's happy. The whole family's visiting mom for holiday. We do this every year, and every year this person gets angry. For no reason, just out of nowhere, almost like a spirit of sabotage. Have you ever experienced that? It can happen on the job. It can happen in a life group. It can happen at church. It can happen in a friend group. It can happen with your spouse. It can happen with your fiance. It can happen anywhere. The person just constantly finds a reason to make a great situation bad. Sabotage it. Just self-sabotage and wants to sabotage everybody associated with that event, with that thing that you're trying to do. You know what that is? I'm going to pull in. That's called an emotional lever. An emotional lever of anger. So I'll use anger to get what I want. I use anger to get a reaction out of people. So what I want you guys to start doing, stop giving reactions. Pause. Take a deep breath. Ground yourself. Because you want to regulate your nervous system. You want to stay calm. That's number one. Because when you don't stay calm, then they're regulating your your nervous system. By using anger to get a response out of you, we'll get a reaction. I want you to pause because I don't want you to give any more reactions this season. I want you to give a response. No more reactions, a response. And you know what your response is going to be? It's not going to be words. It's not going to be words this season. You know what your response is going to be? Calm. That's your response. when you know they're using emotional levers, whether it be anger. Some people even use an emotional lever as charm. They'll use charm to manipulate you. I know you don't want to believe that, but some people use their charm to manipulate you. You see it with kids all the time. They'll be smiling. And when I say not little bitty kids, well, you can see it with little kids, but you know, they're growing, they're figuring it out. But you can see it in older adult children where they'll try to use charm to manipulate you. You haven't talked to your kids all week, all month. Maybe they're away. But they call you and they use their charm in the beginning of the conversation to what? To manipulate you, to butter you up, to get what they want. That's called an emotional lever. Emotional levers are how manipulation works. Some people use pity. Have you ever dealt with someone who used pity? They want you to pity them. That's an emotional lever. Those emotional levers, when they try to get you to pity them, they want to get a reaction out of you. Once they get a reaction, then they're now controlling your nervous system. And what did I say? You're not going to let people control your nervous system anymore. You're going to be calm. You're not going to react. You're going to give them a response. In 2026, let your response be calm. Let your response be calm. I want to say that again. In this season, when people try to manipulate you and use emotional levers are anger, charm, pity, emergencies, fake emergencies. Have you ever dealt with someone who tried to use a fake emergency? Oh, I just really need you to, I'm trying to contact you. I really needed to talk to you now. That's an emotional lever. Those are all different ways to manipulate you. Because now they're throwing an emergency on you. Now you're all like in an uproar. Your nervous system is now getting what? Nervous. They're controlling your nervous system by sending you a fake emergency. But what did I say your answer was? You're going to stop. You're going to breathe. You're not going to let someone come in and hijack your nervous system. Your response is going to be calm. I want you to work this week. Stop reacting. Because when they try to get you to react by emotional levers, they hijack your nervous system and they hijack your emotions. That's why when people come out of trauma, they have them go into solitude, listen to soft music to heal their nervous system, because their nervous system has now been taught these triggers in responding. That's why when they get into a quiet environment in the beginning, it feels weird, because they're used to their nervous system being controlled by all these different emotions that manipulators use to keep you on what? Pins and needles. But remember what I said. From here on out, no more reacting. Take a deep breath. Ground yourself. Let the air out. And your response is calm. No more reacting. Responses. Deep breath. Ground yourself. Your response is calm.